Too rich to miss unscripted. You're now tuned into your host, the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. Too Rich, the Southern Urban Voice. And this show is all about giving you the tools, news, and reality that you can use to make the most out of your cryptocurrency journey and avoid getting wrecked and make some sick gains. Let's get it.
The only real color that matters is green.
What the deal, everybody? You are now tuned into your host, the hottest voice in cryptocurrency, Mr. Too Rich, and we are live in the booth, coming to you live upstairs, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. We are live. And it looks like the crypto market is live as well. Gonna definitely be talking about the charts, and as you've seen in the title, we are going to be talking about a simple way to get in here and get started and get in the market. If that's what you choose to do, there's a lot of ways to get in here, and there's a couple simple things to keep in mind when you want to get out here and get around, and if you want to do anything out here in this market. Now, let's hop right into it. The big boy Bitcoin breaking another all-time high, over $41,000 as of the recording of this video. And depending on what's going on and who you listen to, we can have this thing go all the way up to $200,000 this year. That'll be fine with me because I've been in since before 10. I've been talking about it on my videos since before 10. Definitely go back and check. I've been talking about the supply shock that since way before now as well. So you can definitely go back and check my videos with that. Ethereum is doing its thing as well at about $1,256 per ETH right now. Check my videos. I've been talking about DCA and into that project, publicly speaking about that, since that project was in the $500, $600 range, if you look at my videos. Now, if you also look at my videos, you know that I love it when the market is red, because when the market is red, kind of like in the altcoin forest, if you look around, that means that great projects are on sale. Great projects that have value are on sale. So when I look around at the altcoin forest, I'm looking at Polkadot, which I told you to do your own research into quite some time ago. And there's a video about that. Polkadot is down about 4% today. But as the chart loads up, I want to go back and and show you one of the reasons, why I kind of talk about Polkadot, and just to kind of put some numbers with it. Now, if we look at Polkadot, this is Polkadot all time. Let's go back and look at Polkadot over the last 6 months. Because see, if we look at Polkadot over the last 6 months, and let's see what we got here. We got too many things on this chart. Yeah, because Polkadot hasn't even been around for 6 months, has it? Now, but if we look at the value of Polkadot, why is this not showing me the right price? Let's look at the trading view. Because we have been speaking about Polkadot. Yeah, we have been speaking about Polkadot since way back in October. And this is not the right chart. This is the daily chart. We don't want the daily chart. We want Let's see. Let's change the range. Well, let's get off of this because we don't want to spend a lot of time on that. So, more to the story in the midst of it all. DYOR Polkadot. Polkadot has been doing this thing, and we've been running with Polkadot for a while. So, Polkadot has been a great project. Love Polkadot, love Chainlink, love VChain, love Aave, love Cardano. Oh man, love Cardano. Cardano has been doing real good here lately. All of these wonderful things that have been working well for me. DeFi Pulse, looking at the total value locked in the DeFi market, we are looking at about $22.5 billion locked into the DeFi market right now. And with it's kind of like I've always said, DYOR. DYOR, this DeFi sector. There's a lot of wonderful things going on over here. Me personally, I'm an Aave fan because I invest in it. I hold Aave. I am a Zilliqa fan. I hold Zilliqa. I've been holding Zilliqa for a while. And man, listen, I am a fan of DeFi and all of the wonderful things that it can do. And it has been wonderful to my portfolio thus far. Not investment advice, just talking about what's been working for me. Speaking of which, let me also tell you something else that's been working for me. And this video isn't sponsored, although it should be. It should be. Because I'm going to tell you, Crypto.com, and Crypto.com is just one of these apps here that I have just been personally using, and it has been saving me money for quite some time, at least all throughout my investing journey in 2020. And the reason why I say this is for a couple of things, a couple reasons. Now, when you are a dollar cost averager, right? When you're a dollar cost averager, for whatever reason it may be, you may be a dollar cost averager simply because you don't quite feel like this market. You might not be as confident in the market as I am. And shout out to Polkadot watching me live right now. Shout out to Polkadot for watching me live right now in the chat. I appreciate that. And, from an older person standpoint, we want something simple and easy to use. And we also don't want to be paying a whole lot of fees for anything as well. So as we sit here and as I bring up Crypto.com, I bring them up because they solved the easy factor for me, right? They are easy. Okay. And although I do a lot more than the average person that's in my age range in this market, but for the average older person that is brand spanking new and you got some discretionary funds and you've been hearing everybody talking about this crypto thing and you all of a sudden want to dive in and take the plunge, then one of the simplest, easiest apps to use is Crypto.com. Now, other than ease of use, other than the fact that the fees are low, right now, as it sits, they currently have a special going for new users. When new users sign up, obviously use my link, please, if you would be so kind. I'll link in the description below. When you sign up using my link, for new customers, you will be paying 0 fees when you make your crypto purchases. Now, if you're using something that a lot of people tend to run to, especially as new users, if you're using Coinbase, if you're using Coinbase, which I'm going to float that around the market and see what everybody think about fee-based. If you're using Coinbase, or as I'm going to like to call them, fee-based, because their fees are high. Their fees are very, very high. And if you're a dollar cost averager, you want to make sure, for whatever reason you're dollar cost averaging, you want to make sure that you're putting as much money to work as possible, because you don't have a lot of it to put to work from the start. Or you want to just simply make sure that the biggest part of your funds go toward the investment and not go toward the actual transacting of said investment, right? So crypto.com, they have low fees already. And right now for new users, they're doing 0 fees when you definitely click on the link and sign up using my link and go from there. Now, another reason why I like crypto.com is they allow you to move your funds off of the app and onto your own wallet. That is very, very critical. Not your keys, not your crypto. That is very important. Now, also, if you do so desire, if you stake some of the Crow coins, stake about 25,000 of them, well, stake 2,500 of them, and you can get one of the crypto.com cards. I have one of these myself, and it's a wonderful thing. It works really well for me, and there's a lot of good things going on with that. In addition to that, if you did want to do some staking and earn some interest on your crypto, they do have that as well. You can go to the Crypto Earn. That's available right in the app as well. Now, the crypto credit. Now, I have not done this because I'm not at the position I haven't built my portfolio up to this just yet. But this is a service that's available with them as well, where you can leverage your crypto. And they also have crypto.com pay, where you can use that in addition to DeFi if you want to get onto the website and really dive in and do some extra things as well and really go deep. But for the average person, and we're talking about the new person that's just digging in, that's just getting your feet wet, trying to just jump off in here, if you're sticking with the blue chips, and if you're sticking with the blue chips, and you're just getting started, if you're just getting started, you should stick with the blue chips. This is the simplest, easiest app to use right now, especially if you're a dollar cost averager and you're just getting started. And once again, it's not a sponsored app, but crypto.com. Holla at your boy. We can definitely do a sponsored app, because I'm talking about this not with y'all sponsoring me, but with the fact that it actually works well for an older person who is a DCA type of person who needs something that's simple, that just works. And I'm not going to sit here and get in a debate with, whether or not it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. And I'm sure if I get some techies in the room, there's a ton of different things that can be debated about. But if we want to talk about somebody that's in the over 40 crowd, that is not here for the technology, that's here for the games, that's here for the for just a real hedge against inflation. They're here for the speculation. They may not be all in just yet, but they want to buy Bitcoin because they hear everybody is talking about it. They may not really get it. They want something that just works. And they don't want to everybody doesn't want to go through and have a metamask wallet, which is not that hard. But some of the people in the older crowd aren't just there just yet. So for those that aren't just there just yet, it's okay. You can use crypto.com. It's simple, straight to the point. And just like it says right there, you can get 80 plus coins at true cost. And my most favorite part is the low transaction fees. And it's really simple. So get out there. The link is in the description below. Use the link in the description below and get on crypto.com. And if this is what you so desire, to jump out here and mess around in this market, you know what I say. I tell you to don't listen to me, please. Because God forbid you've been listening to me since October. I mean, I pulled this chart up before, and we are going to pull it up right now. Because, see, if you were listening to me since October, and let's just change that to October the 1st. If you were listening to me since October to now, I've been talking about DCAing into Bitcoin. I've been talking about DCAing and doing your own research into Ethereum. I've been talking about Polkadot. I've been talking about VeChain. I've been talking about Chainlink. I've been talking about Aave. I've been talking about, I haven't been talking about Cardano publicly, but I've been in Cardano since, oh, good God, I've been in them since back in August as well. I am, this is what I'm about, and this is what I'm talking about. Dollar cost average. You don't have to bet the farm. You can just use what you're comfortable with. Obviously not investment advice, but it's just common knowledge. You don't want to go out here and put nothing out there that you can't afford to lose. And on top of that, if you can't sleep at night, if you look at this market right now today and it's at 41,000 and this thing goes down to 25,000 and you can't handle it and your chest is getting tight and all of that, then you put too much out there in the market. And obviously when we start to talk about this stuff, most of us that's out here in this market, we're not trying to, the people that's really making money and making gains in this market, we don't have to sit here and beg nobody to invest in the market. We're just saying there's something going on over here, and there are simple and easy ways that you can just find good projects, dollar cost average, hold on to the things that matter to you, and keep it moving. And everything else is on you. I encourage you to do your own research. I just show you things like this to show you what I'm talking about and to show you my thought process. And when I say I'm doing boring capital preservation type of things, the projects that I've been looking at are deep in the green. And every project that I mention, I'm already investing in it, and I've already bought the coins myself. I don't talk about a lot of the things that I speculate in, and I don't talk about a lot of the things that I'm not as well versed in as I could be. That's why when I talk about, when we go over to DeFi, and I'm going to end on this, I always say DYOR DeFi, because this is something that I'm still doing my own research and due diligence into as well. I mean, I'm still experimenting with staking. I mean, I'm staking some Aave. I'm staking my Aave right now. In addition to staking my Aave, I'm going through and I'm staking my Kava right now. I'm doing that. I'm looking at Zilliqa's app, and I'm looking at some of the different protocols, and I'm experimenting with some of these things. I don't talk about it because those are more of my speculative plays, and those are my smaller, percentage-wise, my smaller holdings. So I'm still dollar cost averaging into Aave. I'm still buying more Zilliqa. I'm still buying more Cardano. I'm still, digging in and building up the portfolio. So, and I encourage you guys to do your own research and find out more about about these different projects and see what works for you and your timeline. And there's 1,000,001 different ways to get out here and make money in this market without ripping people off, without selling people bullshit courses. There are great courses out there, but there's a lot of people out there selling some shit. But there's some great things out here that's going on without having to take advantage of people and rip people off. So with all of that said, I am going to leave you with that. And as we look at what's going on in the market, I was going to talk about NFTs and all that, but we will save that for another day. And as we give a fresh update to what's going on in the markets right now, the big boy Bitcoin is still doing this thing right now at 41,426. Ethereum doing this thing, and the altcoin forest is starting to turn green again. So it looks like Polkadot is still on sale, though. DYOR Polkadot. And I've been saying that for a while, and I hope you hear me, though. On that note, we are going to leave you with that. And as always, keep in mind, the only real color that matters is green. Peace. Cardano is a blockchain platform for change makers, innovators, and visionaries. People have been giving away their attention for free. Fuse is here to change that. Be free to share and trade anything. What is Chainlink? A secure oracle for networks for any smart contract. VeChain is a blockchain-powered supply chain platform. VeChain. More than just another altcoin. Discover Cardano. Making the world work better for all. A message from the hottest voice in crypto.